A beet truck driver who's not being identified by authorities had a close call with possible electrocution at 2 o'clock on this Saturday morning. It happened in this area in a field along County Road 17, about a mile straight east of the East Grand Forks beet plant. The driver had the box of his truck up in the air and was driving slowly to knock the dirt out of it when, in the dark, the truck box made contact with an overhead power line.
What happens from there?
He stopped, and fortunately there was one of the guys operating a lifter, works for the city of East Grand Forks for the power. He's a linesman,
okay.
And he went over and coached this driver on what to do. Told him to stop the vehicle and wait. There was some sparking going on and stuff. They were a little concerned it might catch on fire. As a matter of fact, that's how it was reported, that it was on fire. And he coached him to jump out of the truck properly.
Okay.
But the reality is, in that situation, if it's not on fire, stay in the vehicle.
Okay. And the idea of jumping out, if he is touching that truck in the ground at the same time,
yes,
the electricity goes through him.
Correct. And there's a way to do it right, and that is not touch anything on the vehicle and make sure both feet hit the ground at the same time.
Okay. So that's kind of a close call.
It was a very close call, and it was a good thing that this individual was out there to help coach him on what to do.
The incident caused a power outage in the area for a time as it blew out a breaker in the electrical grid.
It's cleaning up the mess now. Again, another beet truck rollover in Grand Forks County. This happened near Gilby, about 3 miles northwest of the Grand Forks Air Force Base. Again, no injuries.
We have an update to a story we first brought you this morning regarding a crash between a beet truck and car at 10 a.m. at the intersection of County Roads 66 and 19, which is about 9 miles east of East Grand Forks. The Sheriff's Department says Gregory Lundeen, age 38 of Bemidji, was operating a Mack beet truck and failed to yield at the right-of-way to a car driven by Jade Rude, age 65 of Thief River Falls. Both vehicles sustained significant damage. Jade Rude was later transported by ambulance to Altru Hospital in Grand Forks. No word on her condition. Emergency responders received a call to the tailgating party at the Alaris Center parking lot Saturday afternoon for a person who had been hit in the head with a bottle.
Altru Station 4, the Alaris Center, 1200 South 42nd Street. The Alaris Center for a individual that was struck in the head with a bottle. I have officers on scene in the middle of the tailgating parking lot asking for a 1033 response. They will have people watching for you to assist you getting through the barricades.
Now, I talked with Sergeant Travis Benson of the Grand Forks Police Department on this Sunday morning. He says the incident involved intoxicated people throwing bottles around, and one of them was accidentally hit in the head. Benson says no charges were filed in the incident. This was the end of a high-speed chase in Crookston at 9:45 p.m. Saturday night. Polk County Sheriff's Department said they tried to conduct a traffic stop of a vehicle 4 miles west of town. But when the deputy pulled behind the vehicle took off. The deputy initiated a pursuit of the car. The pursuit headed east on County Road 9 toward the city of Crookston. When the vehicle came into the intersection of County 9 and 75, a Minnesota State Trooper was able to use spike strips on the vehicle. The pursuit then continued on County 9 in the city of Crookston. The vehicle came to a stop at the intersection of Highway 75 and 3rd Avenue in the city of Crookston. The vehicle being pursued was a 2002 Hyundai Sonata driven by Jeannie Wright, age 33, of Burlington, North Dakota. Wright was charged with fleeing a police officer in a motor vehicle, 4th-degree DWI, and drug paraphernalia. The pursuit traveled 4 miles and reached speeds of 99 miles per hour, according to the Sheriff's Department. No one was hurt during the pursuit. Corporal Christopher Hutton of the Grand Forks Sheriff's Department says the chase started Saturday near the country club on the far south end of Grand Forks. A deputy saw the suspect blow through a stop sign at 40 miles per hour, and the chase was on. Hutton says the chase reached speeds of 100 miles per hour as the suspect crossed I-29 on the Merrifield Road, then headed down County Road 6 until being stopped near Emerado.
Another deputy from the sheriff's office performed a spike strip and did a successful spike strip barricade.
Corporal Hutton says 44-year-old Chris Gattaca is now being held in the Grand Forks County Jail on charges of fleeing a police officer, reckless endangerment, felon in possession of a firearm, open container, and disregarding a stop sign. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNews.TV.